Holy crap, one of my sugarcane grew! Only one! One sugarcane grew! Gah. Okay, now I'm so happy. What's up, people? I'm Xogue, back on Life in My Woods. Yeah, I'm calling it Life in My Woods because it's kind of close to Life in the Woods, but not exactly, and it's not from Fedrin, so Life in My Woods instead of Life in the Woods. It kind of works out pretty well. So, done deal. Also, I found my sugarcane. I went out and I navigated. I made a boat, which actually we have the boat down over here. The boat. We can go swimming. Well, not swimming. Well, we can go swimming, but you don't swim when you're in a boat, so that's the thing. But I went over, like, around, and then over that way, there's actually some islands and stuff. I didn't have the map at the time, which, as you can see, I found the sugarcane, which means I now have an atlas. But over in that general vicinity, there is, you know, more islands, and I found that, circled it around, and there's a village over there, and I found, finally, there was this little lake area in the middle of the land that had a bunch of sugarcane in it, and I went and harvested all of it. I also, I don't know why, but I think sugarcane is affected by some kind of growth manipulator level number thing that is somewhere in the configs that I cannot find, and that's why it's growing so slowly, because this has been planted for a while and it should have grown at least once by now, but it's not. So it looks like all of the paper that we're going to need, or all of the books that we're going to need, or paper or whatever, that kind of thing, is going to have to come from exploration in villages, like books. You know, we can get books at villagers sometimes and stuff like that. So I don't know, it's kind of a weird thing. Sugarcane is probably just never going to grow. So one of the challenges we have to contend with. It's a thing. Also, as you can see, I made a few changes. We now have some stairs here. Blah-de-de-blah. It's very simple, not very difficult to do. Chisel stuff in underground biome stair, soapstone stair thing. Inside, I kind of started morphing this, and I left the rest alone. I hear a zombie. I hear zombies. Oh, he died. Okay, I hear a dead zombie. All right. Now, what I wanted to do today was a little bit about what I was telling you before. We do have a few exploration-worthy things, like ruins and stuff. There's a lot of things to find in this pack. There are some things that adventuring will do, as well as the sights from this terrain generation thing. Just some cool things to see. And while we are out, we also want to keep an eye out for a place to stay. Because like I said, this is not going to be our humble abode for long. This is just a temporary placement so we can get up and running, get enough food, blah-de-de-blah. So what I want to do is go ahead and make a backpack. I already have my map so we can go out and see stuff. But I want to do some backpacking. Leather or burlap. Which burlap is gotten from jute. Which is, I forget exactly. Jute fiber. I know how to do that. Bundled jute. Jute is gotten from large ferns, which I think you can also plant this, can't you? Yeah, you can plant jute and get some seeds, or get some jute that way to get bundled jute and yeah, things. How much leather do I have? Leather is actually not very complicated to get. It's not the vegan way of going about things, which was, you know, one of the purposes of Life in the Woods. Maybe we'll do some jute stuff. I think I have some jute, actually. Yeah! I have 3 jute, which means I can get 3 jute seeds. How do we plant this? I'm not completely familiar with this. I don't really know. But let me get some dirt. Let's do some dirt. Dirt stuff. Dirt. Nope, that's wrong. This. Okay. I might need a hoe as well. So let's go ahead and get some iron. Yes, I'm going to make an iron hoe. Shush, okay? It's just iron. It's not like I'm using my diamonds or anything. Which I found 13 of, by the way. Where's my, okay. Oh, wait, I know where my sticks are. They're in here. Give me a hoe. Alright, cool. Now we have that. I can go ahead and put this other stuff away. Perhaps. I need the dirt anyway, so I'm kind of glad all of that did not go away. It looks like it's becoming nighttime. Fantastic! Okay. We're going to go over here, perhaps. Just somewhere close. Like I said, this is not a permanent place to stay. So, just kind of a thing we're going to do. It doesn't have to be much. I think this is kind of something that we can do. I think. I don't know. Is this how you plant jute? Is this what jute is? Yeah, this is jute. Jute. Oh, that's right. Okay. I forgot. Sugarcane needs water directly adjacent to it. That was dumb on my part. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, I don't know. I might go kill some animals to get my leather. I might grow a bunch of jute in order to get my leather. I might do this. I might do that. But at the end of the day, at some point, I'm going to have the leather or the burlap that I need in order to make the backpack. Okay, then possibly upgrade that backpack. Ooh, I could just make it directly. So maybe we'll make this one. Tan leather. I have to smelt bound leather, which means I need a lot of string, which I don't really have. I do have some kapok tuft. These are actually gotten from jungle leaves. I remember that from the last iteration. Oh, we can do that from jute fibers as well. So I can just grow a bunch of jute in order to get a bigger backpack. What are you? Basic backpack. You're a little complicated. Plastic rod. Bioplastic. Potato starch. Smashing. You make mashed potatoes. That's cool. I mean, they're not actually mashed potatoes. Those are difficult, man. Advanced backpack. So this has 15 slots. This one has 45 slots. 2 diamonds and the basic. Yes, this is complicated. We're going to make this one because it's a little easier to make. What do you say? Oh, you can enchant the backpack as well. Why? Oh, I bet you because that's actually worn. That's worn in your chest piece, which is kind of interesting. Another interesting thing is the fact that obsidian here actually gives me fire resistance permanently. It's a permanent fire resist. I didn't know that it did that. And it's actually a little unfortunate because I feel like that's too far. Like, I mean, permanent immunity to fire and lava is... I think it's a little bit far. I don't know if I can turn that off or not. You guys let me know what you think. Doesn't really matter. But at the end of the day, I'm going to make a backpack. Hopefully the big one, maybe just the small one, and then we're going to go out and we're going to see what we can find in the world. I'm not sure if we're going to get to the whole compost thing. Look, I gave away the future. I'm not sure if we're going to get to the whole adventuring thing because of the composting thing that I just blurted out. This is turning into quite the adventure because I would really like to have a backpack. I mean, it is something you definitely want if you're going to go adventuring. Mind you, you don't have to keep hold of everything, you know, like in your inventory or whatever. You don't have to keep everything you find, but if you have a backpack, preferably a larger backpack, then it's going to be better because you can hold more stuff. You can stay out longer. You can carry more food with you, which I shouldn't have too much of a problem keeping up with the food because of the berries that are everywhere. It's not the best food source, but it will keep me alive. So that's a thing. But basically what I'm doing is I'm growing jute. There are jute seeds that turn into large ferns once they are completely done. When you break a large fern, which actually I can probably go find a few, maybe not around here, but somewhere, I'm sure. And you can go get a whole bunch of jute that way. Which we might do that. I don't know yet. I'm not sure. I forgot the large ferns actually spawn in the world sometimes. So we can go out and navigate. And this pack is all about exploration. So maybe we will do that a little bit. Maybe we'll get a little bit of exploration going. But... alternatively, since bone meal is like a hard thing to find naturally because skeletons and I have to kill those skeletons in order to get some bones in order to get bone meal and so on and so forth, and there's a few other ways to get bone meal as well in this pack. But fertilizer, I believe, is another option that's just like that stuff. So we get 8 fertilizer with 1 saltpeter and 1 compost. Saltpeter is just a thing you mine, which I'll have to find some of. I don't know if I have any of it. And then you have the compost here. Which basically you can put in a combination of green items and brown items, which is a little bit difficult to understand, but basically what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to pick one thing. Like, for example, we can put in seeds, or we can do, I just saw sticks in here as well. There we go. Sticks also work for the brown. And then we can pick saplings, or maybe we can pick one item in here, and basically a 2-to-1 ratio of filling the compost bin, which we'll get into in a minute, is going to be the best. That's the fastest thing, okay? So if we take a look at the crafting, it actually says in here a composter is something we make, which we'll look into in a minute. We can turn plant matter into compost or rotten plants. Compost is created by filling it with green and brown. Rotten plants is used for only green, or with only green. So blah, blah, blah. The higher the temperature, the better or the faster it works. So in order to increase the speed that this thing works, 1, you want to tumble it a lot. 2, you want to fill it up all the way. And 3, you want a 2-to-1 ratio of green to brown. So you want 2 greens and 1 brown in order to get the max speed. So we're going to look into that, if I can figure out exactly what to do with the composting bin. I want to see this. Is this something I can do? Sticks. Yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this guy while we're waiting for the rest of our jute to grow. And again, we might go out just to get the jute stalks and stuff from other large ferns that do naturally spawn in the world. It's probably the easiest way to get jute, since we don't need a huge amount right now. Well, we actually do need quite a bit of it, but that's beside the point. All I mean is that we can do some things, that we have options, but I wanted to try to make this guy initially. If we go in here, give me 1 chest. Oh, look, composter. I don't even have to make anything. I can go straight to the composter. We can scroll down in here and see exactly what we want. This is one reason I love this thing. It's so great. So I can just make 1 composter just like that, just by sticking the wood in there. It's fantastic. Okay, so if we do this, let's just put the composter down here. Okay, and then we need to fill it. Temperature, yeah, here's the temperature. Last time it was tumbled, the fullness, and the ratio of green to brown. So that's, wow, holy crap. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff here. I don't have that much to do. It's going to be crazy. Okay, it's going to take a little while in order to get this stuff set up. But let me see what I can find out about this, and I'll see you back in a bit. Speaking of which, I'm literally right around the corner from my house. Like, there's my house, right? Here we go. I was just navigating around trying to find some things to get some other things to do some stuff. Namely wood, so I can actually get sticks in order to put in the composting bin. And I just walk right around the corner. Large fern, boom, done deal. I already have some jute. We're doing pretty good. This thing is a bit ridiculous. First, it's good that you only have 1 slot or 1 item per slot, because I was thinking maybe there was stacks upon stacks upon stacks, which is not really why I have so many leaves. I just wanted that big tree gone that was over there, and so I did. But now we have like all the future composting ever. Look, here's the compost. It's now done. So it only uses some. We can take this out. I don't even know, like, we can make another one, but it takes so unbelievably long. So we only lost 1 stick and 1 leaf, which is kind of interesting, actually. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. And now the temperature is going way high right now. It seems to be okay. It's still composting again. So you can let it go for a while and get bunches and bunches of, bunches and bunches. If you just let it go, the temperature will go down and it will take so long. This thing requires you to kind of sit here for a little bit and just monitor it. And you want to tumble it like twice a day, apparently, is what it says. Yeah, right down there, the last thing. The composter should be tumbled about twice every Minecraft day. And it took, I want to say, 2 or 3 Minecraft days to get 1 full compost. So it's not really all that worth it. If you're looking for bone meal, your best option is definitely going to be, you know, to do some kind of a mob farm or something like that in order to get that kind of stuff. Now, if you are going a vegan route, there is alternatives. I guess you could set up like a huge amount of these guys and automatically feed it in with hoppers and blah, 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 blah. But in order to get the 2-to-1 ratio, they make that very, very difficult to do. To auto compost, like to set up some kind of thing. Like, I feel like the mod creators thought of every way to make it easier and then designed around it to make it more difficult. Like, okay, I can stash it and walk away. No, because you have to be around to tumble it twice a Minecraft day. Okay, well that kind of stinks. I can sit here and babysit, but I can set up like 15 of them and use hoppers to automatically put everything in. Well, you really can't, because you have to have a 2-to-1 ratio of green to brown, and it's nearly impossible to do that with, an automation. Like, it's just, I don't know. I feel like it's designed to be difficult, and I don't like mods that are like that. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm ranting now. I'm ranting. So I do have a bunch of this stuff. I need to put this away. What we're going to do is we're going to not do this route. We're going to go out and kind of discover our jute through ferns. We're going to go exploring a little bit. We're going to leave you guys here. I know I use this in conjunction with saltpeter in order to get some stuff. Do I have any saltpeter? I don't think I do. I don't think I mined any of that yet. So I'd have to go find that as well in order to get my 8 stuff. But I don't know. I'm not too incredibly worried about it. We're just going to go out and look for a little while to see what we can find. I'm going to need a bunch of food, which I say a bunch of food. These are berries. They're not going to last me that long, but I should find some out, on my way as well. So we're going to go back to the island that I was at last time, and you'll be almost good. The temperature's going to be going down at some point, but that's okay. Holy crap, one of my sugarcane grew! Only one! One sugarcane grew! Gah. Okay. Now I'm so happy, because now I know that it can grow. It just grows ridiculously slowly, which is fine. It's okay. Anyway, it is what it is. I really need to work on some kind of a better food source. These berries are really getting old. All right, so what we're going to do... Whoop, I can't see. Oh, I got to turn. So we're going to go... what is it? F5 for this, right? Oh, look, I have the Optifine cape on. That's pretty cool. That's pretty nifty. What's up, peeps? Okay. So this is kind of the island we're on. It's not small. I haven't really been to the other side, so maybe it's not even an island. It's just a big thing, I guess. I don't know. But I want to investigate what this thing is. This is some kind of a ruins thing, I'm guessing. But I don't know for sure. It's not a guardian thing. It doesn't look like a guardian temple thingamajig. You are a lot further away than I initially thought you were. I want to see what you are. What is this thing? I know you can't see anything right now. It's all dark and everything. Oh, guardians. Ooh, guardians. Okay, there's some glowy stuff down there, which is really cool. Eventually we're going to come back to... I guess I'm actually kind of... I wouldn't say built for this, but I do have some pretty good armor, so we're pretty okay. I am so glad I brought my map. Okay, I'm going to the right place? I'm going to the right place. All right, so I got to navigate around the side here to see where I'm going. And then we're going to go on land over by the village that I found earlier, which is kind of down and around. Yeah, and it hooks around a little bit. Here it is, actually. If I can just cut over. Because these two actually come pretty close together here. So I just kind of cut across, and then I circled this island over here around. And you eventually run right into the dock of the village. It's pretty interesting. And here we go. Look, it's an actual dock. Like, it's cool. It's just... like it is. So what we're looking for is basically we want a huge amount of jute. So we need a lot of the large ferns, like these guys right here. This is why I came over here, because I remembered seeing some of them. I don't know how many, but there's a bunch. So we can get like large ferns. So we have a lot of jute just right here. Like, it's really easy to get, and it's probably the best thing to do if you need jute is actually to navigate for it, to adventure and do things. And this is the town I was telling you about. So yeah, that's why we're out and over here, and I wanted to bring you along a little bit so we could do a little bit of adventuring, because adventuring is good. 2, we also need, I'm going to kill some animals and stuff like these cows. Well, you're a cow. Oh, you're dead. This is a bull. This guy will attack me. Huh, there we go. But they do give us leather, which is something we really, really need. Also, on my way over here, the last clip, I had forgotten my bed, and it was becoming nighttime, and it was really bad. So, yeah, I went all the way back to get my bed because that was the thing. Also, I need wool so I can make a second bed. So we're doing that as well. And then more large ferns. Like, it's really not difficult. Why did I bring the hoe? And the chisel. Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and go for it. But there seems to be a lot of large ferns over here, which is perfect. It's excellent. It's what we need. How many do we need? I don't have a clue, but we're just going to get a huge amount. Hopefully it's enough. That's basically what we're going for. And while we're looking around, I'm going to keep my eye out for any odd structures. Maybe we can get into some kind of a random thingamajig that spawned in the world. Oh, look, more sugarcane. Perfect. And more to there, too. Like, this place is filled with all of the goodies. Like, all of the goodies are over here. The one that I cleared out, the lake area that I cleared out, was actually right down over here. I know I'm collecting this, and I'm not showing you anything. I think it's right over here in the general vicinity. So much of this. Look, right around. This is just fantastic. I didn't expect it to be this much. Like, we're already almost at 2 stacks of jute, which I do remember in well, it's, I think, a 9x9 or 9x9. 9 jute stalks make 1 bundled jute. Then you stick that in water, it gets retted, and then I don't know where that lake was. There was a lake around here somewhere that I already collected all of the sugarcane from. But once it's retted, I think that's how you say it, proper pronunciation and such. You break it apart, and it actually gives you jute fibers, which you can then combine to make string or wool or leather. Maybe not wool, but I think leather is a thing. But you can technically combine the jute into string and then combine the string into wool, I think. I believe that's a thing. Yeah, here's some more. Boom. I'm going to go ahead and collect a bunch of this stuff. The large ferns and sugarcane, of course. And if I find anything cool on my way, I will bring you back and we can discover what it is and what we're going to do with it. Well, that was an interesting adventure. Kind of, sort of, maybe a little bit. So what I did, basically, I'll show you what I have here in a minute, is I went all the way up here. I boated. This is actually a pretty huge distance from here to here. I mean, it's not huge, like thousands and thousands of blocks, but I don't know, about 1,000 blocks maybe. And then I went up and I walked all the way around down back home. So my boat is still up here. But I went around and I gathered all of the large ferns, meaning jute that I could, the reeds or the sugarcane that I could, and I just marked gravel. The only reason I marked gravel is because I feel like as I was passing it by, I was like, wow, that's a lot of gravel. I might need that in the future. Nah. And then I started walking away and I was like, maybe that's not the best idea, because I know as soon as I walk away unmarked, there's going to be a time that I really need gravel and I don't know where to find it at. And I'm going to regret not marking this location, especially since it's so easy to do. So I marked it, and then I moved on, because I don't need the gravel now. Anyway, so that's kind of how that worked. But what we got, okay, let's take a look. Now, I already had all the berries and everything. I only got 5 pieces of leather. I had, a little over a stack of sugarcane, which actually surprises me. I feel like I collected a lot more than that. And so much jute. 1, 2, 3, 4, wait, R? I know that, yeah, it's supposed to be, I was supposed to change. There's a control that I always change that I cannot remember. Yeah, U. I always change the inventory sorting. Inventory tweaks, I have no idea. It makes 0 sense to me that R is to sort. It makes 0 sense because R is reserved for, the JEI, NEI type thing where that's where you look up what something is used for. Just kind of, I don't know. They're dumb. Anyway, so if we go in here, there we go. I was like, it wasn't sorting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A little more than 6 stacks of jute. We have plenty. Plenty of jute. We should be able to make everything we need for the backpack thingamajig. But I do need to put some of this stuff away. So we don't need you. Wait, foodstuffs. I don't know. I need to organize as well, but we're not going to do that right now. I'm going to put all the food in this chest. We'll go ahead and organize that out. Well, I mean like raw meat and stuff. And then we have some of those other things. Wool, and wool. I want to make another bed so that way I don't have to worry about, you know, breaking the one that I just placed back down. Wait, what's the difference? Minecraft bed, Minecraft bed. I don't think it matters, but okay, whatever. So now I have a bed. We can go ahead and put this up here. Sugar cane can go up here as well. Seeds, sure, why not? Ah, shit, so much stuff. So much stuff in here, it's ridiculous. Alright, so now that we have all of the jute, we can come in here and just basically make a whole bunch of bundled jute. We're going to make 10 for now. Well, I guess we're going to make 12 for now. I don't know how much of this I'm going to need. But at the moment, I think we're doing pretty good. Holy crap, one more sugar cane grew. Oh, it's growing, guys. It started growing. Okay, so we're going to go around. I guess we're going to jump on through and put it over here. This is like my little pond of things. This is my new man-made lake. I think, I don't know. It's not telling me that it's actually redding, but I'm pretty sure it is. I don't think it needs any certain amount of water to actually ret properly. I just think, yeah, I don't see a progress bar, but you can see it's kind of yellowish. There we go. You can see how it's kind of turning a little bit yellow. So these guys are going to eventually, I guess the amount of water sources on each side does affect it. Well, maybe not, because this guy's got it. I feel like this guy went way faster than everything else. I don't know. They'll all get there, but then once they are fully redded, then we can break them. We get the jute fibers. We can put everything together and start looking into making our backpack. And I want the big one because I'm greedy, and I want the big backpack. I wonder if we can open it. Oh, do we have to wear it, or can I just like not wear it, just put it in my inventory kind of a thing? I hope I can just put it in my inventory. I don't want to use my chest piece. But we need 8 tanned leather, which means we need 8 bound leather, which means we need 16 pieces of leather or burlap. And I think we have about 11. So we need 5 more pieces of burlap, and then the rest of it can be turned into string, and hopefully we have enough of those. I'm going to let these guys red up. We're going to go get our leather and our string to see just kind of how much of each thing we still need to make before we can get our backpack done. I'm not sure exactly how to tell since we don't have the progress bar thing. Also, I'm supposed to have apple skin. In Life in the Woods Renaissance, there was a mod. It was actually like apple core or something. It was a requirement mod for other things. But what it did is it added a little outline to each haunch of food that showed how much saturation you had from eating that food and how long basically this hunger is going to last. How much the current food supply is going to last or whatever. And I wanted that back, and there's basically what I read up was that it was separated out into its own mod called Apple Skin in the newest versions of Minecraft. So I did add that in, but apparently it's not working or something. I don't know. It's not showing up, which is weird. That, or I just haven't eaten anything that gives any kind of saturation, which very well could be a thing. But it's also supposed, yeah, it does actually. You can see it down there, Apple Skin. Down to the bottom right of the thing. I don't know. Maybe it's a texture pack thing. I'm not sure. I got to look into that and see. But these guys should be fully redded, but it doesn't actually tell me that, so we'll see. Yeah, we got plenty. Okay. So we can break these guys out now. We should get a bunch of jute fibers or something. And this should hopefully... This isn't going to give us enough, actually, of what we need. Not all of it. It'll come... It might come close-ish. But I do know now that we need a bit more. It's coming dark. We need 5 more leathers. So if we do this times 5, And that should be all of the burlap that we need in order to make the bound thingamajigs that we are looking for. I need to go up here, hopefully. We're going to see how much jute I have. I probably should have put some of the bundled jute back in the water just in case, because more jute fiber isn't going to really hurt anything. So if I need string, wait, how much? I need 5 per. So I need like 40 string. I don't think I can make that much. It's just like that, right? Boom, 29. Maybe I can actually. I should actually have everything I need. Bound leather, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wonderful. Check that out. I did have enough. That was plenty. Bam, 8. Now we're just going to let this stuff cook up and get the tanned hide. And we're going to go in here and give me one more chest. And we should be just about ready to go in order to get our big backpack. Yeah, we're good. I think we're going to be fine, guys. We're going to be just fine. All right, here goes nothing. Here's my big backpack. Bam. Done deal. So can I open this just like this? I can. Wonderful. So I don't have to worry about it. Now, I can do this, and I can put all my food in here, which is handy because I need to do all of these. I'm even put rotten flesh in there as well, because you always need food. You can never have too much food. I think we're going to be okay, though. I need to stop eating berries. I think there might be too many berries in the world for this to actually give me a chance. Or trouble. Like, it's supposed to be hard, right? You're supposed to be, I don't know, going hungry. And we're not, like, living it up or anything. I mean, we're just eating berries, but there's plenty of berries to go around. And it's going to be okay. We can survive off of berries. So I don't know. It's a little, I wouldn't say cheaty. It's just not balanced. You know, I mean, I just threw this pack together, and now I'm learning what isn't balanced about it. So it's kind of a thing. Ow. I realized that there were a lot of things around. I don't have a bow. Come here, you stupid. Yeah, get set on fire, dummy. Ow. And you're dead, you stupid. Okay. Anywho, yeah, we got 2 more compost as well, which means we have some more. I don't know if it'll work like bone meal. I do need to get some more saltpeter, though. Where's my compost at? There it is. Okay, so now that we have that, let's go ahead. We're going to do this, 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 and I need to cook these other things, like you. So I'm going to wait for all this stuff to cook up. I'm going to put it in my backpack, and I think we're going to go ahead and call it there. I know we didn't do too much adventuring, and I did want to get that done in this episode, but you got to be prepped before you actually go out and do it. So now we should be. We do have a second bed, we got a big backpack, and we have a bunch of food. So we should be able to handle exploration and maybe even find something good. Hopefully we'll find something that maybe we'll make a couple more backpacks as well, just to carry as much stuff as we can, so that once we do find a spot to settle down, we can just go ahead, pick up and move, and we don't have to worry about it. We can just go. Wow, I must have looked at the end, and there's 3. Ow. I must have looked at it. I didn't know I looked at it. Anyway. Thank you for watching. Do what you do, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, pigs.